Hi, my name is Dan, and I want to talk to you today about the EIDL Grant program from the SBA that we've all heard so much about. Now, I, for one, think that we're being scammed at this point. Let me give you a little bit of background on me, first of all. I am a connective marketer here in the medical space. I have 20,000 connections on LinkedIn. I run a website that gets in excess of 75,000 visitors a month in the healthcare space. I produce 4 medical conferences in the Southern California market. 2 are very large. We're having the 8th one in August, as a matter of fact. In fact, 2 years ago, the SBA, the number 2 man at the SBA, Brian O'Byrne, was my keynote speaker in 2018. As this program got announced, I was a huge cheerleader for it. I went out to all my business contacts, people that came to my website, people that come to my events and said, hey, this grant program is something that you should participate in. And I recommended it to friends, my family, and dozens of people that filled out this application. Now, because I was one of the first people to fill it out, I filled it out on Sunday, the 29th of March. Now, that application requested a letter that we asked for the $10,000 grant, full financials. We had to release our tax returns. We had to do a very extensive application. It was 13 pages that I sent over. Went out, didn't want to leave the house, but I had to. Went to FedEx office, made copies, scanned things in, and uploaded it to the portal. That night, about midnight, I saw a video from another YouTuber who said, hey, there's a new update and a new form that you have to fill out. So I woke up 4:30 in the morning, filled it out, applied, okay, and it was the application that most of you know, that basically simple few-page application. I recommended it to, again, family members, friends, everybody that they fill this thing out. I was very early on with my number in getting approved. This was something that once we filled this out, we were promised that we would have the money within 3 days. That did not take place, as we all know. Now we're hearing the shenanigans that, oh, no. This is, you're not going to get the grant of $10,000 for everybody. It's $1,000 per employee. Well, the idea with the EIDL loan is that it was for solopreneurs. It was for people like me who don't have employees. I don't want to have employees. I run a consulting business and have conferences where I have large events and promote startups and bring people in from around the world to attend my events. But the last thing I want is an employee that works for me, okay? So when I filled this application out and as I forwarded it to everybody, I was told that nothing about employees. Now, where the shenanigans are coming in is that the portal now states that there is an advance of up to $10,000 per employee. That language was not there on any of the applications for me, for my family, for my friends, for colleagues, for anybody, okay? So that was added after the fact. Plus, we were also told that there was $10 billion available of this grant money, okay? And which, if you divide $10 billion divided by 10,000, it's 1 million people. So this was good for the first 1 million people. Now, we're all adults, and we understand that there are deadlines in life. We had them in school, we had them in business. Hey, I need this by Friday. I need this by this. Or you pay the price, you pay the consequences. I don't care if the 1,000,001 person gets $1. You're not entitled to it, okay? We're all getting cheated out of this because supposedly 3 million people have now applied for this loan, and I don't care that you applied later than I did, okay? My family, my friends, I'm getting so much heat from business colleagues about this because this program was $10,000, okay? Whether you got the loan or not. Below, look at the letter from the senators where they wrote it to the head of the SBA, who has not, I haven't seen this woman at all talking about this program. I was on a conference call today and that was an utter waste of time from the SBA. give you a quote from it. Hey, let's talk about what payroll is. Payroll consists of this, and I lost it. And I started to write it. You're going to define payroll? Like we don't know what payroll means? We all know what payroll means, okay? We've been taken advantage of. We've been scammed. I got a letter today that I'll read to you from the SBA, which is just a form letter. Now, I've reached out to family members and colleagues. They all received this letter today, okay? So it's ridiculous. I know that someone who had applied, it was $21,000, okay? And they applied early on, and he's upset because he got a $1,000 advance for his consulting business, and he's an accountant, okay? And he recommended a lot of people apply to this also, and got cheated out of the $9,000 grant that we were all supposed to get. Here's a copy of the letter that I sent requesting the advance for the $10,000. I was told that I needed to do this on the original portal that was set up that maybe most of you never saw. It was, the application and everything that we had to fill out, tax return requests, everything that they wanted from us, and we had to request in a letter that stated that we wanted the advance for the $10,000. And I did that, okay? I also had a friend who is a stage 4 cancer patient who filled out the same application, and she did the exact same thing on that Sunday night. Now today, at 5:30 in the evening, I received this email from the SBA. Dear applicant, not written to my name. Dear applicant, on March 29, 2020, the following passage of the CARES Act, the SBA provided small business owners and nonprofits impacted by COVID-19 with the opportunity to obtain up to a $10,000 advance on their Economic Injury Disaster Loan, EIDL. The advance is available as part of the full EIDL application will be transferred into your account you provide shortly after your application is submitted. I've already submitted an application. This was supposed to be given to us 3 days after we applied, okay? It's been over 2 weeks now since I applied for the loan, okay? To ensure that the greatest number of applicants can receive assistance during this challenging time, the amount of your advance will be determined by the number of pre-disaster employees. The advance will provide $1,000 per employee up to $10,000 maximum. That is not the way that the act was written, okay? Someone needs to litigate, someone needs to do something to fight this, because this is not what it was for. Plus, I don't care that other people applied. Johnny Smith, if you applied, okay, and your application 2,000,001, I'm sorry, man, you're out of luck. Go get a PPP loan, which is a disaster, okay? I love how they're talking about how these are getting funded left and right. They're not, okay? People are getting turned down. I know family members that own restaurants and their suppliers that cannot get these loans, that are legitimate businesses with hundreds of employees and they cannot get these loans. Don't act like they're just out there giving free money. That's ridiculous, okay? Right now, take a look at this. In the description below, you've got your congressmen, you've got your senators. Reach out, find out who they are, write them, and tell them that this is not what it was. They promised us a $10,000 grant. We deserve the $10,000 grant by following the rules that they asked for, okay? People like me that filled out the entire application and gave them the financials and let them have my tax returns and all that shenanigans, I should have been funded already, okay? But so be it. Now we're also told, one other person from the SBA today told me, well, we're not going to go on the number that we received them, which is complete nonsense, okay? I'm furious about this. Please do not accept this. Do not tolerate this, okay? Fight, go on, like this video, follow me for more. I will keep you updated every day on what happens on this, okay? Good luck. Reach out if you have any questions, okay? I'll be back soon.